Well, hello everyone. The TheOntarioGardener here, back with a brand new little kind of fun factory shapes IO type game called Doodle Factory. Obviously, I did a bit of playing the other day, about 40 minutes worth. So we're just going to jump in. It's very similar to other type of games in this genre, but it's super fun. The sounds are super cute. So let's just start a new game. Hopefully you guys can hear those weird sounds. It's like beep, 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 beep. So the idea is you place an extractor to collect resources from the board. Extractors can be selected by pressing 2 or the icon below. And the way it works is we have one board. As we go along, we'll get more boards. These are called boards. And these are just like, I don't know, things you can't build on. Usually you're considered, I guess, ore patches. You start off with one color and one shape, which is circles. You have a belt and extractor. That's how you got to do it, and yeah, it's how you got to do it, and it's pretty straightforward. Listen, and you're right, you hear this noise like I love it. There's no speed up, there's no speed down. You can hit auto rotate, left click places, right click gets rid of it. There's no, and you can't, you'll wait because you can't actually join these together until you get a splitter. So we're kind of, I guess we're not really stuck. We can just go. We can do some blooping. You hear that noise like bloop, 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 bloop. The noises are funny. Hopefully you guys can hear that. So anyway, extractors extract. At what rate? I don't know. There really isn't like a rate. There isn't like a speed. It doesn't work that way. It's just whatever it is, it is. So far we got to wait for get 25 circles, and then we can upgrade our hub. And when you can upgrade this, it makes a cute noise. So it shouldn't take more than a couple seconds here. This is a very chill game. Like, you could just sit and just let this go for hours, and all you do is get more circles. You wouldn't be able to do anything else, but you could do that, right? It's a very, I guess, a chill game. All right, and just wait. When this hits 25, it'll be like blip, blip, blip. This way, here we go. And they go in here, and then they go into here. Here we go. Listen. Bing, bang. I love it. I love the sounds. And the way it works is anything that goes into the hub gets put into your storage. This basically says we're getting 0 per second, 1 per second, 0 per second, 0 per second. It's just, I don't know how to like test the speed of something, but you want to upgrade it. Now we need to make squares. See, just a 0 per second because like it's just technically it's 1 per second now. I don't know. It's hard to differentiate. Okay, so your next guide here: 3 circles equal 1 square. Connect 3 circle resources to the input of the combiner to create a square resource. So a combiner is a new thing, and yeah, you can just put it literally anywhere. And what we'll do is let's just put it here. We'll bloop it, and then we'll turn this way. Bloop, 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 bloop. Delete. Put that one this way. Then get rid of these. And then this can go. What we'll do is we'll bring this over here, bring that to that. There we go. We're going to bloop everything. So it takes 3 circles to give you 1 square. That's pretty straightforward. We need 25 squares. Now, the thing is, though, is it'll keep accumulating what you put in there. Like if, it's not like it just stops putting in circles. No. It'll start accumulating more and more because you will eventually need more things. This is a very kind of terrible map, honestly. So as soon as we can get to the point of not using this map, I think we will. It's pretty lousy. And the reason why you could just restart the game if you don't like the map. But as we go on, we'll be able to kind of fix that. Here it says 0 per second. Because it's just, this is what's coming out of it, not what's going into it. And as far as I know, you only have these 4 inputs. And then these kind of like a different shapes. You can kind of zoom around here. Middle mouse button, you can use the arrow keys. It doesn't really matter to zoom in or out. You can use plus or minus to zoom in or out if you want. E and Q do things eventually. WSA moves, of course, and then this rotates. Of course, there we go. So we just have to wait now. We're at 9. Now, could we do another one? Of course we could do another one. Bloop. We can bloop it. Bloop, and then we can go. I love the sounds, by the way. There we go. So now we're basically doubling our output, but it's very slow. And as you go along, you can get upgrades to make things go faster. Extractors faster, belts faster, And then you start getting different colors. Well, we'll get there. We're at 25. As soon as that hits 25, it'll go bing. I love it. Bing. This way, here we go. We're getting there. As soon as the other ones come in. Yeah, here we go. We're at 20, 21 already. Bing. Hit 22, 23, 24. Is ready. Get ready for it. I'm not going to make the noise this time. It'll do it itself. Listen. Bing. Bing. And you upgrade. Now upgrades are available. Beside the hub, upgrade one of them to increase the efficiency of your factory. Well, we can make the belts go faster, or we can make the extractors go faster. We can't do extractors yet because why? Because we only have 7. We have 8 or 10 now. But we could make the belts faster. Do we need faster belts yet? Kind of. So I think the answer is going to be, well, this does only take circles. This only takes squares. So, bing, ba-doom. When you upgrade, it goes ba-doom. And now you can upgrade the hub because it takes away some here. Now we need 100 of each, 25 of this, and then we need 50 of 50 to get the next hub. So we're going to get 25 here in a second. Now watch. Listen. Ba-doom. Now extractor speeds are 500 of each square and circle of blue. That's to get the next level. So right now we gotta wait till we get about 50 squares. Circles are obviously faster. It should be in a sense 3 times as fast. We can't combine things. We can't combine belts yet, so we're kind of stuck with this at the moment. The big thing comes when you get splitters. Speaking of splitters, we could probably just do this. Do a couple blips. Because remember, it takes 3 circles to give you 1 square. So in a sense, 3 of these will run at the same speed as 1 of these does. If you want to look at it that way, which it is. Because look, this is going every arrow and a half or so. Also, the belts are faster, but these are all moving at the same rate. So we need 50 of each. We're getting very close to it. And it doesn't cost any money or any coins. Like, there's no currency. There's no build. There's none of that. We need 50 of 50. And this will go bling when we can get it. Or we can save it to get higher belt speed or extractor speed. We don't need these yet. Listen. Bing, bing. There we go. Now we have splitters. This is where this stuff really kicks into kind of high gear in a sense. Because what we could do is instead of having all these belts doing all of this, right now we need a lot more of squares. Instead of having all these belts, what we could do is just put that and get rid of all of this. There we go. They can all merge onto 1 belt. And if we really wanted to do it again, is what we could do is here is go bloop and do it again. Put a combiner here. Do a couple, not that. Bloop, bloop, bloops, and we go. Now, I'm not sure the ratio exactly of how many of these can fit on 1 belt. I don't know, but this basically we're taking 3 belts worth and putting it on 1 belt. And they're splitters / combiners, which is good. Like, they'll evenly split. Well, you can't really evenly combine. You combine or you evenly split, which is what it does. Which is good, really. This will come in, it kind of goes in, shifts across, goes up. Because now look at it, we're going 3 times as fast. Well, 1 belt's going faster. So we need more square, more square, more square, more square. Okay, so here we're kind of, it's a little tight here, honestly. If we do, yeah, I don't like that these are so close together because you only really take 1 out of this. Actually, no, I could do it like this. Put a combiner. Do that. Do that, and then for this one, I could, and you can just right click and just basically get rid of everything. Do that, and then, but you have to erase something to put it back down, if that makes any sense. And then this can go like that. And then the belts, if they're not connected right, you'll see there'll be a gap. Otherwise, they'll be like a fluid or, congruent or whatever you want to call it. Now, you can use one of these on one of these machines. Instead of doing a 1-to-1, you could do, look, actually it looks right now that our combiner is actually slow. I think 2, is 2 keeping up with it? Oh, no, so you can't do it that way. You actually have to have 3 inputs. See how this one's stalled out? Which is okay. How are we doing here? We're at 150. So you could do higher belt speed. We don't need that yet. I want to wait till we get the next hub upgrade, which is actually coming pretty quickly. So I'm just going to wait here. I honestly don't like this map. They're all kind of random, or what do you call them? Procedurally generated, I guess. They're all random maps. But you have to have 3 inputs. Now, theoretically, you could do it like this, couldn't you? I'm trying to think if you could do it like this. Could you do that? You should be able to. You can. So that's a way to kind of do it as well. Is it as fast? One popped out. One popped out. One popped out. One popped out. Yeah, this is still faster though. So it's not quite up to speed yet. But we can do another bling. Now the hub splitter, we have no more guide things at this point. Now we're up to additional board slots, which gives you another board to choose from, or another board you can play with. So I think that's our next key, because I don't really like this board. It has too many blocks in here. So what do we have to get to? We have to get to 100, which we're getting there pretty quickly. We can bling, bling. Well, there we go. Now, like I said, one thing you can't do, you can't take a belt and go like that. It'll just stop. It doesn't actually go. If you do this, it basically changes the belt structure altogether. So you can't do that. Now you could set up crazy splitters or different things like that. They're not programmable splitters, or this isn't Factorio, you know, so or Satisfactory or anything. But we're trying to get 100 here. We're so close to it already. And I want to bling it up as soon as we get it. Now, the way it works here is you can switch to a different board, press E to switch to the next board, press Q to switch to a previous board. You can also select the board on the board number button on the left, so it's here. Now, this is generating a brand new board, so I want to leave this one alone for now. Let's go to board 2. Well, there's nothing here. It costs 100 circles, which we have 300, generate a board. Board sizes are the same. This one's much better because it has 4 ore patches. I don't like these. Now, we can generate another one right over top of this if you want to, but there's no real point. Now, you see here, it says here 300 yellow. Yeah, we don't have 300 yellow, do we? No. So what we still need is we need a bunch of circles and we need a bunch of squares. Now, the best way to do it, I think, would be going like this, going like that, and going boom, 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 blipping all that together. That may be too much for one belt. I don't know. I think it is actually too much for one belt. So we can bring it over like this. Yeah, see, that's pretty consistent. Now we're having even numbers. Well, now here we need 500 of this. So we can still... No, we can still do this. This is still fine. Blipping everything. There we go. So we're pumping out tons and tons of circles right now, which is fine because it'll just keep counting up and counting up. I wish this was not here. I don't know why this is here. This should be here. You should be able to hover over it like this. We don't want to know. Well, we generated the new board already, so that won't go up until we do it again. But we got to work on some square actions here. So the best square actions would be, let's see, off of this. I can't do that way though, so I might as well go like that. Here, here, and then there, right? And then that'll turn them into all in squares, and we can use 2 splitters. Let's turn it like this. And that's not gonna work. Oh, it'll work. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Here, we'll do it like this. Here. And then that is going to join up with this one. And then that is going to join this way. And this is going to join that way. And this is going to go whoop, like that. Now, that should not overload this. Because of how, not because how far, well, I guess because how far, well, look at that. This one's a lot, this is good though. This is exactly kind of what we want here. Now, there are no blueprints. You can't just like copy paste this. But we need a lot more squares is where we're at right now. So we're going to, because we need to get the next hub upgrade. The belt speed, actually, you know what? Belt speed would probably be okay too. If you want to bang that out quicker. extractor speed, we're still at a good amount there. I kind of want to hold off on. We don't need belt speed though. Belt speed would be for the circles, not for this. Now the inside ones, could you make use of these? Not really. I mean, kind of. You could put 2 extractors in a splitter here and have it come out this way. So basically you're gaining one resource, but I don't really find that necessary, honestly. All right, 77. I don't want the belt to go any faster. The belt speed is fine. It's when the squares start overloading a belt, that's where you want to need. I was trying to wait here. How much do we need? We need 300. Okay, let's do what we did before. This one we can go like that, there, here. This one's going to be a bit trickier because we can't. That's not going to be good. We could do this. Nah, you're still losing one, aren't you? They're kind of stuck there, aren't we? Just blooping everything. And what we want to do here is we want to split. I got to move this out of the way. But it's so easy to kind of just do it. You just kind of just do it. And you put a splitter here. You can split this. Wish you could like right click to change things, but you can't. There you go. Blipping everything. Blipping and blipping. Now what we could do is this going to fill a belt? Not quite. So what you could do is you could just put a splitter here. And put an extractor here, put an extractor here, put a splitter here, and then go like that, and then do that. That way you're using, I mean, you could do the same thing here in a sense. Yeah, let's do that as well. Put an extractor here. Well, here's one where you could use a double extractor. I don't know if that's going to overload the belt, though. It might. It might overload it. But the way you can kind of... how can you un-overload it? I don't know if that does anything. You think that would make him both more... Yeah, it does make it more even. You could put belt... You could make belt balancers here. Not that you need to, but you could. So belt speed. I mean, I think here's honestly where we want to go faster belt. I know we want to get another hub upgrade, but... Bing, bing, boom. There goes bing. There we go. Because these are still going to be pumping out like crazy. This is filling a belt. Is it? Yeah, it is. This is a full belt. This is not a full. Okay, so these are fine now. Actually, no, this is not fine here. How? See the issue here. I think the issue is I want to put a splitter here. Put that one in there. And do that. There we go. I wouldn't need that then. There. Because then we have one. We have all these. Excuse me. All these are going to this one. Now this one's stuck. You're never going to have it to where you're not. I mean, we're almost at the upgrade already. It'll go bing. That's what we want to do next, by the way. We're going pretty quickly. It says 5 per second, but not really. Because this belt is slower than this belt. Bing. Let's go up again. Now it says you unlock tier 2 boards. Generate a tier 2 board to access more resources. Now the only thing as I'm thinking of here is you almost want to wait to bump this up, but we don't need extractor speed. We need belt speed, which we can't get. We need hub upgrade, we can't get, and we need board size we can't get. We can do this. So what we got to do is we can go back to this one, generate a brand new board, which will delete this one, but it's a tier 2 board. Yes. So that'll give us both. Wow, that's crappy. That's not really any better either. Look at why this lines up like this. This is the same thing as using a combiner, but this is useless. What the heck? The boards I got before were like so much better. It's like they've changed since I played this yesterday. Honestly, feels like it's changed since I played it yesterday. What the heck? Let's go here and generate a board. I have a little bit of money left. Wow. These are trash. Because there's no way to turn blues into yellows. It doesn't work that way. But first off, we need yellow. We need yellow circles. This is probably going to overload this like crazy. That's okay. Yeah, this is way overloaded. And then what we could do instead is just do that, and then just do this. And yeah, there we go. It's flowing pretty good. This will tick up pretty quickly, by the way. It's doing good though. It's fun. Yeah, look how we're going up crazy fast. 85, 90. Bing. All right, now we can. The only thing else. Yeah, these maps are terrible compared to my first game. I'll show you my first game when we get back to that. Like the maps are so much better. So here, the only thing we gave this is a new thing that's called a cross. So what that does is it allows things to basically pass under each other and pass over each other. I don't know if that's necessary. My biggest thing is like having more of these. But what we got to start working on now is you got to get some squares in. So what we're going to do is we don't have a lot of resources really. Let's what we're going to do is I want to bring this up to here. Erase all of this. And I want to erase this one. And then I want to erase that because I want this structure to go. Oh, what happened here? There you go. I want to have those extractors going there, and these going here. We'll have a combiner. Boom. Boom. So one thing I don't understand is why the color hasn't changed, but I think that's just a generic symbol for that. I don't know. And again, because everything's like quote free, like you don't pay, like there's nothing to pay for here. You can just run it like this. Unfortunately, we can't make this run any faster because, well, until we get this up, which we can work on that here. So we could just do, trying to think how the best way to do this. We could do that, and then we could do this, and then we could do that. Because you got to get squares. Put a combiner, or not combiner, splitter, and we'll split it here. Splitter / combiner. Same thing. Run this over, run this up, boom. Is that going to fill that? I don't think it will it? Will it? No. And then here, ooh, how do we... Trying to think how we can, if we do that, we do that. I still lose this one then. Yeah. Doesn't really, because we're gonna need more what? We need more of both. But these are 3 times as slow. So actually that's fine. Let's just do I love the blip. Blip, blip. There we go. We should be pumping that out. 'Cause I think that makes it. Yeah, we're having a lot of circles right now. We need more squares. What are we doing here, though? We have 2 square units coming in. I think what we could do here is redo this a bit. Is we could leave this as that, right? And then put a combiner here. Blip it. And then put a splitter here. Whoop. Belt, please. Belt, please. Belt up. There we go. Because we have tons of things. You don't need 3. How can let's just hold on. Let's just check something here. If we split this and we split that. That's still more than enough. we do it? Oh, I binged something. What if I do this again? Can I fit it here? No, I have to go a different way. I can blip it and go that way. So I do the kick. This is like way more than you need. You don't. Well, not really. I don't know. Yeah, because it's still backing up, right? I just want to try to test. Okay, out. Waiting longer. Okay, so now this. Alright, so theoretically that does not work. Well, theoretically is not the right term to use. Okay, so you can't really, you don't really benefit from doing it like that. Okay, that's fine. You don't really benefit from it doing it that way. Whoop. There we go. How we can at least utilize it. So it's still better to have it like this, just the way it is. All right, we can upgrade our hub. Boof, boof, boof. So the next upgrade would be combiner speed. I think that's where we're going next. We're actually almost there too. What are we doing here? This is pumping out like crazy. This is doing the best it can, I guess. Is there a way to get 3 out of this? Not really. You end up losing too many, I think. Yeah. Nah, I think that's still the best we can do. We should be almost there, right? Almost there. We just need a lot more squares, because I think the issue now is not extractor speed. It's still combiner speed. Yeah, we need a lot more squares, which we're trying to get here. We're getting squares. Yeah, this is... I could also get blue squares. This is going to tick over any second. Does it make a noise? I'm not sure. No. Bloom. Now it does. Now combiners are faster. Which means, yeah, look how much faster they come in. Because he's still extract at a... I wish it would tell you. Maybe if there's a wiki or something for the game that tells you like how fast these extract. Like, is it 1 per second? These are what? 1 every 3 seconds or something? Because now we're pumping out a lot more. That's of the combiners, not the extract. We don't need extractor speed is not the problem at all. Like we're extracting more than we need because everything's waiting. You can see it waiting. Still cool though how they like kind of go bling. Like they'll get small and then they'll get big when they come up. Bling. Okay. So the next thing we gotta wait is to get 500 squares of each. Yeah. So we need more blue squares. So what we should be able to do here is if you take. Here we can actually use it like this. Alright, and then we take this out. Do that. There we go. Now this is taking 3 in and putting... Actually, no. This is taking 1 in and getting 1 out. Still not like super fast. So that's a 1-to-1 then. Okay, I thought we were taking 3 in. It's just because look, it's only taking 1 in is turning it into that. I'm not sure why it has 3 there then. So it's another bit of a way around. There's no way to make it go faster. Now the thing is, do we need red squares? No, we need blue squares or red squares. We need yellow squares. Combiner speed. Actually, I think it's belt speed now. No, it's combiner. See, these are all backed up. So I think what I can even do is I can flip that together, and then what I can do is do that to that, and then what I could do is I don't know if that's gonna make it any better. Mine. We could flip these together. Like, I'm not exactly sure how like the speed of combiners. Oh, I did. No, sorry. These are combiners. These are splitters. They don't have splitter speed. I think they're just a generic number. The combiner speed, we're almost there too. We're at 344. I think we want to upgrade. Well, I don't know what we want to upgrade next. We'll see. This is flowing pretty well. This is basically a full belt now. I don't like that this is waiting. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that at all. Because we need more. Actually, yellow we're pumping out pretty quickly. 1 per second. And then these are obviously funneling into here. I don't know why they're doing that. I think it's just like these are just going into here and they're just disappearing. We could do belt speed again. Or do you want to wait to get the hub speed up? I think belt speed. Bling. Now, belt speed. You see here we have purple and we have orange. We have no ways to make those yet. So, yeah, we can't. This is obviously working good here. Still kind of backed up, but I don't know how else to really do that. Oh, now it's not backed up. There was just a backup of it. Yeah, the belt speeds are super. This is kind of irrelevant here. This is super fast now. Okay, so there's nothing. We can't really do anything about this. We have tons of circles right now. We need to get 500 of each square. Forcer combiner speed. Combiner speed is still a thing as well. But I want to get the next hub upgrade, at least in this little demo here. Now again, you can go back to this one that's running. If you say you want to get a whole bunch of blue and blue circles and blue squares, you can go back to this and just let this one run and just accumulate a crap load of these, right? So you're at 500 there. We go back to number 1. This one we're not doing anything, obviously. And then everything stops when you're not on one that is filling it. And then here you go back to this one. We're at 520 already. So you could do, I mean, literally you could set this and just let this run. Just let this run for a few hours if you really wanted to. Let it run for a few hours. These numbers will keep going up. Come back and go boom, 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 boom. But we still need extractors. Extractor speed is still fast enough. This guide will change as soon as we get the next hub. So we're at 500 there. We need a lot more yellow. We're kind of going as fast as we can. Yeah, this is not actually. Yeah, it's still the combiner speed. Yeah, combiner speeds would be better. Yeah, for circles it's fine, but not for other things. Now, as far I've got to playing whatever, I haven't gotten any past crossings yet. I don't know if I doubt you can get these as placeables. There's one more. I want to get the next upgrade for you guys to show you that because that's the last upgrade that I got before you started. Here's another board slot, which means you can have 4 boards, which you don't need yet. You'll just chill out with that. We need 500. We're going pretty quickly. It'll be less than a minute, 2 minutes here. Extractor speed, we could bump this up, but extractors are not our issue. So you can see how these are small circles. When they kind of get pushed up, they get turned into big ones. That means this is ready to go. See, these are all, well, they're all, this one's, oh, interesting. These don't actually get bigger. These stay the same size. These kind of get bigger. See how they get bigger? Oh, I didn't never noticed that before. The green ones, because this one isn't being extracted, that just does that. Huh. How about them apples? Okay, anyway, we're pumping along here. Oh, we're almost there anyway. We're almost at 400. We need about another minute. So the cool thing with this game, though, is we'll see the next upgrade that we get is you can actually have 2 boards going at one time. My biggest kind of pet peeve, if you will, which is not really a pet peeve, is that you can't have more of these. You have 4. That's it. But I guess that's the whole idea with upgrading. Upgrading go faster. This and this here. Remember, we're on tier 2. This must be tier 3 and tier 4. Which we haven't got here. We're at 423. So we got another what? 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, or something like that. So we are we're rocking and rolling here, which is good. Excuse me. Alrighty, we're getting close. Getting close. Getting close. Getting close. Where are we at? Oh, we're so close. 20 seconds and we'll have it. 30 seconds we'll have it. Also, for those of you who may just be joining into this, my channel for the first time or just this video, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, the whole deal, if you will. Hopefully you all had a good holiday season, whatever that entailed. And, listen, bing, here, bing, and boof. It goes boof. So active boards, this is the next one. And this is the last one that I want to unlock before we tick everything over. This I could get. We don't need extractor speed. This is the next one that I want to tick over for you guys because it'll show you. Well, it'll show you something different. I don't understand why. I think these belts here are they're just here just for fun. Like they don't actually do anything. This is where you look at it. We're pumping in. There's no backups. Everything is. I mean, this is backed up because just the way this is doing it. We can't really make it go any. Could we go any faster? Could we? Could we get another square? The thing is, you're almost running out of needing. Yeah, at the moment we don't even need squares for this. So I want to get this, so I could actually go like this. Not that we need extractor speed though. That's the problem. We don't need extractor speed because this is, yeah, we don't need extractor speed. You could get it. It's not going to hurt anything. Well, it'd hurt this, I guess, but yeah, it was not. Well, no, it wouldn't because we have broom. See here, now you're into orange. Extractor speed doesn't really do anything for us here because we're not set up that way. Now the other way you could probably do it is you have extractors coming out with belts, and you could have like probably I mean maybe not with this setup with these here, but you could probably have each one of these coming out on a belt, having them split, going into like, I don't know if you could make it go any faster, like how many combiners you could have next to each other. I don't know that. I haven't ratioed things like that because it's not that important. Okay, here we go. Vroom. Now you can keep two boards active and let them work at the same time. So hit number 2. Look at that. Number 2 is working. Oh wait, that's not the way I wanted. Wait, what was the right button? Tab. There we go. So tab switches your active board. See how this will turn the board around, or my mouse is where it says number 2 in the top left, or you can go to this one. Doesn't matter because if you click on this, this makes it active. So what this means is that you can have two things going at the same time. Now the issue here is that we don't really need blue anymore. We need blue here, and that's it. We have plenty of blue. So the way you do it, you can click back on this one. This is still running. We still have blue here. So because we don't really need any blue, we have 1,000. You can generate a new map, and it'll erase this one. But what it does, so it gives you blue, so it gives you yellow, it gives you this. Now the thing is we haven't unlocked these other colors yet. So technically, what I did there was kind of stupid because, well, no, it wasn't stupid because we have yellows here. But the point being, now we actually have the discover more while playing the game. And the only thing we got to upgrade yet would be this, which is going to take a while because I kind of deleted this one. I shouldn't have deleted it, but it doesn't matter. We can go back to number 1 where we have a board here. We could just make nothing but squares. Go to here, and then these are your 2 active because this one doesn't have any. Well, you only have 2 boards active. So we have this one active, and we have this one doing nothing, and we have this one being active. So what we want to do is you want to hit tab. Well, you don't hit tab, just hit, this one's not running because we deleted it. Remember, we deleted the other one, so there's nothing actually there. So this would be our next board, this would be our active board, and there you go. Can I... Yeah, we're way away from upgrading this. So what we're going to do, we'll end it here. You guys get the gist of the game. As you keep playing, you will unlock the orange, and you'll unlock the purple. And you keep getting upgrades and upgrades and upgrades. There's a lot more upgrades you can get. You can have more than 2 active boards going at the same time, generating new maps. We're not at tier. I can't click across. This is to generate a tier 1 board, which you're only going to have. I think you're only going to get blue. Yeah, see, tier 1 is only blue, so you gotta be careful that way. Here you go, tier 2, generate a tier 2. The tier 2s will have yellow to them, and you can generate as many as you want. It just costs resources. Every one costs 200. If you can't go to tier 3 yet, that would be from this hub upgrade, which we're not going to wait around for. There's no real. This is the one that we have running right now. No real point. So anyway, that is the game, Doodle Factory. I like it. It's cool. It's similar to like that Shapes game. It's similar to like a lot of these kind of, not factory builders, but these like kind of idle automation type games. They're very fun. They're fun. In the beginning, if you want to just start off slow and just like this, I could let this run. Let this run for a couple hours so we can have as many this, and come back and go boop boop. Here's another board slot, which we don't really need this, so I'm not going to click on it. Diamonds are a different shape as well. We don't have purple diamonds here yet, so diamonds is another shape, which you can make from combining things. But anyway, that's the gist of it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving me a like as well as a comment. We'd much appreciate it. Let's just go back to main menu. It only takes you to this. There's nothing else. It's just this is what it is. It's very cool though, by the way. But again, I do want to give a big shout out to the devs, I guess, for giving me a copy of the game. I got this through Keymailer, so I do want to pop that in there as well. And it's called Doodle Factory. Find it on Keymailer, or you can find it on Steam and sign up for it that way. So anyway, fun game. If you like this kind of idle game to play like this, pick this up. You won't be disappointed. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next, I guess, first look. Take care now.